I want to show you something on Google Sheets that just might make your job a little bit easier when you're working with data. And it's called named ranges. And what it does, it allows you to set up a range and then name the range. And when you're actually trying to use that range, you can refer to it by a name instead of having to type in coordinates or do a lot of scrolling and selecting of certain areas of your sheet. So it kind of simplifies things, speeds things up, especially if you're using a spreadsheet a lot and certain ranges on that spreadsheet. So how do you set it up? Well, first you go up here where it says data, you choose data, you scroll down to where it says named ranges, and then this named ranges dialog box comes up, and notice I've already set up a few here. We're going to set up a couple more. Up here in the green where it says add a range, we're going to select that. Then we're going to name the range. We're going to call this one new. We're naming it new because it goes with column G, and the column G is named new for new students. In the box underneath the title box, that's where we select the range that we're going to use here. As we go over here where this icon is, it looks like a spreadsheet. We're going to choose that icon, and that helps us to select the range. We're going to put our cursor over in G2, select our left mouse button, scroll down, all the way down to the end that has data in it, which is cell 151. Let go. Then over here, we're going to select OK because you see all our data here is selected. So OK, and then done. Now we've added a range. Pretty cool. Let's add one more. Add a range. This one we'll name fund for the next column over. This time, instead of actually having to scroll to get those ranges, I'm going to type them in. So we're going to erase all this G stuff. Leave where it says elementary 1 with the exclamation mark because that's the tab we're on right here on this spreadsheet. And so we simply type in H2:H151, done, set up, just that fast, okay? That's nice, let's close the dialog box, but what do we do with this stuff? Well, let's show you. First, let's do a function called count that you're probably familiar with. And we're gonna count grade. So we start typing in grade. Notice when I start typing in grade, it says grade right under there, then it says tab to accept. When we hit our tab key, notice it fills it in for us. And this grade column is now selected. Press our enter key. There you go, 151 students. Very nice, huh? Isn't that easy? Let's do another one. Let's do a count if. Count if is a math kind of a function. So we go to count if. This time let's choose gender, so G-E-N. Again, we can tab to accept it. Comma. The comma separates our range from our criterion. Quotation mark. Let's say female, so F, quotation mark, comma. And let's say, well, that's all we can say, huh? How many are female? Because we're not doing a count if S, we're going to count S. So how many are female? 80. There you go, 80. Nice. Let's do a count if S. Remember the count if S, we can use more than one criterion. So here we go. Math, count if S. Let's choose teacher this time. T-E-A-C, okay, I can tab to accept it, comma. Let's choose Thomas, quotation mark, Thomas, comma, onto our next criterion. And let's say this time we want daycare. How many of the Thomases are in daycare? Tab to accept it, quotation mark, equals true. How many Thomas students are in daycare? Well, press our enter key, there's 7 of them. Pretty cool, huh? We have this fund column right here, and we've made a range for it, and that refers to students that are contributing to the fund development program. Have they met their fund requirement for the year? So let's do a count if S with that as well. We hit our function key, math, COUNTIFS. And let's see how many, let's see here, grade. Let's do grade this time again, grade. And let's say how many, oh, I don't know, let's say fifth graders. How many fifth graders? Fifth graders have met their fund development, fund, comma. Let's say that the requirement is $100. How many have hit $100 or more with the requirement then? Okay, so let's say it's greater than or equal to 100, quotation mark. So we want to know how many in grade 5 have actually exceeded or met their fund requirement. Well, one has. Good to know, huh? You can also use it for other ones. It doesn't have to be the counts or the COUNTIFS or anything like that. Let's say you wanted to know how much money in total was given in the fund development. Well, let's do that. That's the filter key. We want the function key. There we go. Let's do sum. Let's do fund. Tab to accept it. Enter key. There you go. $6,414 has been given so far to the fund development. Pretty cool, huh? So I hope you can see how this can simplify your life, make working with spreadsheets a lot faster when you're working with formulas, particularly spreadsheets that you work a lot with. And I hope this helps you. See you next time.